Story.
We all read them. We all listen to them.
But what is a story?
The dictionary. Oh, come on, this isn't school.
The dictionary tells us that a story is
A narrative, either real or fictitious, a prose or a verse designed to amuse, instruct, or interest.
A tale.
a plot or succession of incidents.
A narration of an incident.
Or a series of events.
Or a narration of the events in the life of a person.
Oh, now we're getting closer. We just put a new story on our hats.
That's with an E, you idiot!
What are you talking about? I know hats is spelled with an E.
But she's right in a sense, because stories can be added to.
Or shortened.
They can mean not telling the truth.
Oh, that's just a story.
She's always telling stories.
Stop making up stories.
So that's it. A story's just a telling of events. What happened?
Well, a couple of minutes ago we started a play.
Try and keep up.
Or is happening.
Like this play.
Yeah.
Okay.
Real or imagined?
Hey, also like this play.
Okay, so we know what stories are. Do we? I know my story from before, but not the next one.
Like tomorrow.
Or next week.
Or next year.
How far is that away? I can't even imagine any farther than... Hey, what day is it again today?
But do we really know our own stories?
I mean, that's sort of true. I mean, memories can change as well.
And we apply different meanings to the stories.
Depending on perspective.
Was it near me or to me? At me or with me?
Nearby or...
A long time ago in a galaxy.
Far away?
You had to do it.
What?
What?
Bring Star Wars into
You
it.
did promise you'd try to contain yourself.
Okay, Luke. Look. We'll try.
You two?
Me too. And R2D2. Okay, promise.
No more this century. Or millennium.
Falcon.
What was that?
Nothing.
So, where were we?
I'm right here.
I'm always where I end up.
We're all always where we end up.
I'm not.
Imagine all the stories they've got to tell.
Especially that guy.
So, let's begin.
All of the following stories are based on real events.
So we present
Our stories!
Hey, I think we did that pretty well.
That was good. Yeah, so look out for that now. Yeah, but we definitely got
Yeah.
Right now.
Go on stage right now. No, next scene is
What?
Oh, we did do it before. Yeah, actually. What are we?
Oh, we started the Skillion.
Skillion.
Yes, Laurel.
Oh, that's right. That's me. I gotta get ready. I'll see.
I'm on.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it hasn't happened.
Okay, everyone off the stage. The
I'm
first is
sorry.
Hey, you're over that way.
Oh. Don't worry. This one I need to by myself. Thanks for calling. Don't need to come. No, I'll be fine. Don't worry. No, you know where I am. I'm down in Terrigal at the big hill. Yeah, what's its name? The Skillion. Yeah, that's it. I think we've all rolled down at least once in our lifetime. What did Tim used to say? It was a rite of passage to living here on the Central Coast. Classic Tim. Yeah. No, don't worry, mate. I'll call you back once I've done it. Okay. Thanks. See ya. Jerry! Oh, hey, Tim!
What are you doing looking around in the dark?
Oh, I'm just going for a walk. Hey, did I tell you that I...
What was that?
Oh, you're wearing... Oh. I said I broke up with my...
Well, what's that? Have you heard this new Metallica song? It's awesome. I can't stop listening to it.
I'm sure it's great, but I'll catch it later. I've just got to do something first.
Okay, what's that?
How long do you think it would take to burn this bracelet?
What's that? Do you want to turn?
No, I said burn. You see, I'm going to light it on fire and kind of throw it off.
Okay, that's cool. I'll talk to you later.
Oh, classic Tim. Oh, gee, sorry, I nearly ran into you there.
Jerry, from...
Yeah, Emma! It's been ages!
You remembered. That's not bad, considering we haven't seen each other.
Oh, it's been, was it year 8 when you left school?
Year 9.
Yeah, right. Because you were part of that group.
Yeah, that super bitchy group that nearly got me expelled.
Yeah, I think you left at the right time. I'm pretty sure all of them got expelled after you left.
So, how you been? Are you still with...
Oh, no, actually, we, just recently broke up. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you guys were tight. Like, forever tight.
Yeah, well, hey, so did I. At the time.
So, you're single? Or have you met someone else since?
No, I'm single. I'm very, very single.
That's great.
What?
I mean,
Hmm.
you know, just saying.
Look, I gotta get going.
Me too. I'm
Yeah.
just trying to get fit again, you know.
Oh, yeah, I mean, we've all gotta do that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So, look me up if you want to, catch up.
Sure.
Okay.
Nice seeing you, Emma. Yeah. Well, I guess this is it. Officially. Oh! Sorry, I didn't see you there.
I gathered that.
I didn't mean to interrupt. I was just,
That's okay. How are you going?
Good. Yeah.
No,
Good.
you're not. I recognize a fake smile anywhere.
Hey, no,
Takes one to know one. Oh. I was just...
removing the evidence.
Yeah. Something like that. Kinda cheesy, really. The padlock thing.
Oh, don't worry about it. I mean, everyone was doing it. I read about this bridge in Paris that actually has been reinforced due to all of the locks that are put on it. It's crazy when you think about it.
Maybe there's a case for too much love.
Yeah, I guess so. Sometimes I come up here and think, how many of them are still together?
Yeah. Most probably just forget about it.
Yeah, probably. But not you. You didn't.
No. Not me. I guess all good things come to an end. So, what are you doing up here at this time of night? I don't see you with the padlock.
No padlock. Just a bracelet.
Nice. Can I?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
It's nice.
No, it's just silly. Just something, cheap she picked up from the markets.
So, what's the plan? If you don't mind me asking.
I don't mind. It sort of makes more sense telling a stranger rather than a friend. I was gonna throw it off.
Fair enough.
After I set fire to it.
Nice. So it's really over, huh?
Yeah, it's really over. I mean, at least it will be once I get rid of this thing.
Well, good luck. And happy throwing.
Thanks. Oh, by the way, my name's
No. No names. I think strangers is better.
Strangers. Strangers. Okay, stranger. Well, good luck.
You too, stranger. Oh, hi. Sorry about that before. Yeah, it was kind of pathetic. I got a bit caught up in the moment, I think. I was just killing time and figured I'd walk up. The view was actually better than I remembered. But what grabs me is the ocean. Just all that water. I know it sounds kind of dumb, I mean, we've all seen maps. But it was New Zealand that was my first overseas trip. And still my only overseas trip. But the thing about it is that it was on my own. Some family lived there, and they'd been here to see us a few times, and always said we should come over. Mum and Dad always said, sure, we'd love to, but I knew they never would. So the next time they asked, I was the one who piped up, almost without thinking, saying, I'll go. And I must have said it a bit too loud, because they all stopped and looked at me. And all I could do was repeat what I said. I'll go. I don't want to sound all dramatic or anything, but it changed my life. You see, I'd never really been anywhere on my own. Family stuff was together, holidays were the same every year, and the closest I got to getting away was school camp. But that's just me and my friends doing the same shit. For the first time, this was me. Just me. The plane trip was the quietest the world has ever been, which was scary and exciting at the same time. I felt so grown up. When I got off, I was worried that maybe I'd made a huge mistake. I mean, what if they don't even like me? It still took me a while to relax. Somehow it seemed like for the first time, it was totally up to me to learn how to work out how to behave. But then, before I knew it, we were all joking and laughing and telling stories, and I completely lost track of time. But I think what I found most surprising was how they treated me. They didn't treat me like me. They just talked and asked questions and were generally interested. The night before I came home, I felt like I was going to cry, so I went for a walk. I loved that walk. Just me, alone, in the silence, taking in this foreign environment, different houses, different feel, different world, and it killed me that I had to let go, which kind of screwed me up even more. I mean, why should I be sad about going home? Isn't that what every poor kid in the world wants? A home? But what was home? My Australia home had the old me in it. My New Zealand home had the new me in it. The one that no one had ever seen before. And I was scared to death I'd leave her behind. Somehow, I was thinking about New Zealand today. So I ended up walking up the Skillion. And there it was. The ocean, stretching out and beyond, with New Zealand somewhere out there. Since I got back, I've tried really hard to bring the new me out. And the good news is, she's getting there, bit by bit. But it's weird how old friends reflect back on old versions of yourself. And maybe that's why I like the idea of running into Jerry. Maybe he'd like the new me. After all, he missed all that messy middle bit. I don't want to be looked at how he used to. I want to be recognised for how I see myself now. And I'm not getting a big ego or anything. After all, it's still just me. But you know what? That's pretty cool. The old me sucked.
You know, friendships are weird. Really. I mean, when you think about it. Sometimes it can just be so simple. You both just happen to be in the same room, you get to talking, and both of you come to the conclusion that, yep, this person's not going to murder me in my sleep and sell my organs on the black market. Let's be friends. But as you get older, things can change. And hear me out. I know I'm just a teenager talking about getting older, but just listen. As you get older, especially when you're a teenager, things do sometimes slowly change. And when a friendship changes, or just seems to fall away, it can catch you by surprise. At least it did for me. You see, there was this guy called Alex.
Someone once said, friends are people who know you really well but like you anyway. Which is true, but I think it also explains why we find it harder to make friends as we get older. Because we're worried they won't like the real us. But there's the irony. If they don't like the real you, why are you trying to win them over by being a fake you? As kids, friends were everywhere. I think because we're all just trapped in this institution called school and clung on to anyone who could give us some relief from the tedium of it. Whether that was by encouraging other adventures or simply making us laugh. And looking back, it's so easy to take it for granted. Just like youth, I guess. Because I've been going through a hard time lately, and it's made me think back. So please excuse the nostalgia. It's not normally like me to be like this. But it's made me realize that when you're going through a tough time, all you really want is someone who knows you. I mean, really knows you and says, "You're okay," or "Tell me about it," or is just there, not having to say anything. The other quote I like is, "True friendships come when the silence between two people is most comfortable." Which is why I can't help but wonder what Jerry is up to these days. We used to do everything together. But somehow, almost all of a sudden, it occurred to me, I think I'm having some sort of friendship crisis.
You see,
Jerry and I used to be great friends,
but
we haven't spoken in ages.
I mean, we did everything together.
Gaming,
Concerts,
school. I always felt that it would last forever.
I never gave any thought. There was Alex
Jerry
and
and me, and that was it.
It's not complicated, but
somehow interests sort of veered different ways.
Like
this
this
one
one
time,
time.
I gave up going to a tournament to see this concert with him.
You see, I really wanted to see this concert.
And he
gave up his tournament for me.
didn't seem to notice that I'd given up anything.
I mean,
This
band
band
was
was
amazing. I just had to go.
Not bad, wasn't really my thing.
I think Alex liked it.
I didn't really like it.
And
Then
there
there
was
were girls.
Alex
Jerry.
didn't really like that I got a girlfriend.
He got a girlfriend, so
he was pushed out, I guess.
annoyed, I guess.
It just happened so fast. I didn't notice it before it was too late.
Before I noticed what was happening, we'd stopped catching up. I don't know how you fix these things.
There's no quick fix.
I mean, he could call,
but I wish that he was here now. Why did I let it go so easily? I mean, don't get me wrong. Life's hard enough, but
To lose a friend,
it
it
just
shouldn't happen.
Not when you're close.
When we were so close and
We
always just assumed we would be.
Huh. You know, sometimes I think maybe it's not too late.
I should call, but it's probably too late.
No, I'm gonna do it.
Hello?
Hey, Alex, it's Jerry.
Jerry? Hey, so what have you been up to?
So much, mate. I've got so much to tell you. Really.
Hello? Hey, sorry, I can't talk. I had to wait until my mum's asleep. Okay. Have you got tickets? Okay, cool. Bye.
If you're popping out, could you bring me back some more Chardonnay?
But Mum,
Correct. I'm glad you still remember me.
I'm just going to a concert. I think I told you.
You know full well that you never told me, which is why you're trying to sneak out the window.
Well, I just didn't want to disturb you or make you any more disturbed.
Are you being cheeky with me?
No, of course not. Anyway, nice chatting. I have to get going before this band comes on.
You're going nowhere, young man.
I am. Actually, I just have to get this other leg through and then...
How dare you sneak out and leave me all alone?
Mum, all my friends are waiting for me.
But we were going to watch a movie tonight, Tim.
Mum, that was last night, and you passed out on the couch again.
I didn't know such thing. I was probably just waiting for you.
What, waiting with your tongue hanging out, snoring loud enough to scare the neighbours?
How dare you treat me this way? It's just you and me now. You know I need you, my little... Don't you dare answer that phone.
Hello?
Put the phone down right now.
Yeah, I'm coming on. I'm still in the window. I just bumped into someone along the way. Okay, bye.
Bumped into someone? Is that me? Is that all I am to you? Just someone you bump into?
Mum, look, I need to go and live my life, and you know I love this band. And, well, I'm going.
Well then, maybe you should find somewhere else to live.
Okay, fine.
No, darling, I don't want to kick you out. I just want you to stay.
Look, I'm going, and if that means you're kicking me out, then fine.
I do not want to kick you out, son.
I'm not leaving you like that.
Don't you dare mention that man in my home.
Look, I'm coming back. I'm just going to a concert with friends.
But what about us?
Mom, please. I'm going. Bye.
Be safe. I'll wait up for you. But I wasn't joking about the Chardonnay. There's a bottle shop on the corner.
Wasn't very cold. She went down before the war. The sky wasn't big.
Okay, guys. Today could be a big day for a lot of you. Now, as you know, there comes a time in everyone's life when they have to take the next step. And that time could be today. I have to say it's been an honor caring for you, patting you, grooming you, feeding you, and making you the strong, healthy animal that you are today. An animal that needs more than I can give you. I know that sounds strange because I've given you so much. I have, including all my love. But a home with a human can give you a lot too. Some of you will have bigger cages. Others will have backyards to play in. Many of you will learn new skills. Now, you know my stance on skills. If they're silly and demeaning, then just refuse. Some of you have to start putting your foot or paw down and draw the line. Or you can scratch one in the dirt. Rolling over, playing dead, and fetching slippers is not good for the humans, because then they want to show you off to their friends, and before you know it, you're just a cute novelty. And when that wears out, they want to send you back to me. Which, I don't mind, do I, Bruno? But don't worry, buddy, you know what they say, third time lucky. I realise in dog calculations it's more like 21st time lucky, but I'm going to be extra careful this time. Now, what was I saying? Oh, yes, you are all valuable creatures. You need to remember that, and you need to prove that to the humans. Now remember, most of them are dumb, and they'll talk to you in baby talk even when you're well past that. But just smile, eat your food, keep hydrated, and be careful where you poop. Okay, it's time to open the door. Good luck. Hold your heads high. Sorry, Lizzie, I know you can't do that being a lizard, but you get what I mean. As always, I will only let you go if I believe it's a good match and in your interests. Good morning, come in, please. Welcome to the RASCANEASTBOTAFTTRH, rescuing and saving endangered and non-endangered animals since the beginning of time and finding them the right homes.
That's quite a title.
We're working on something shorter. Answering the phone is a nightmare. How can I help you?
Mum sent me.
Oh, one of those.
What do you mean, one of those?
Your mum thinks you need a friend or responsibility, so she sent you in here to get an animal you can practice your life skills on.
What's wrong with that? At least the animal doesn't talk back.
You haven't met Leroy.
Leroy?
A cockatoo with a bad attitude.
Well, Mum thinks it would do me good.
What about doing the animal good?
But isn't learning responsibility a good thing?
Sure, but animals are living creatures. They're not playthings to try out.
Well, I want one forever.
Do you have a best friend?
Yeah, why?
Are you still best friends? Be honest with me.
Not at the moment. We had a fight.
I rest my case. Pets are for life, unlike some best friends.
Well, I want one for life. I just don't know what I want.
Well, you can have a look around if you like. But we're pretty busy at the moment. Let me know if you need anything. This is Bunny. His owner can name him for themselves. Probably something lame like Flopsy or Bunnykins or Easter.
Easter?
We had a girl once who bought a rabbit and called it Easter. She brought it back because she wouldn't lay eggs.
Is it sick?
No. He just needs milk every few hours for the next 2 days. Then he'll be weaned. We rescued him from a plastic shopping bag. The owner was going to drown him. Unfortunately, his siblings died and he's all alone now. He really needs someone quiet, patient, and gentle to help him readjust, but nobody wants to spend such time on a traumatized rabbit. Everyone wants dogs that can be instantly trained, or cats that tell you when they want to go to the toilet. Do you want to hold him?
Oh, I don't know. I don't want to hurt him.
Go on. You'll be fine.
Oh. He's so soft.
I think he likes you.
Can I keep him?
If your mum says it's okay, sure. I'll allow that union. Come back tomorrow and I'll have him ready with instructions.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
When you're up close, you're a loser and you lower the bar. Ooh, finally got back everything I gave to you. Every part of me that I left in your room.
Mum, what are you doing?
Oh, honey, I was just looking for my lipstick. Thought I left it on the bench, but
Don't lie to me. I can see you.
honey, I'm just
You're just scrolling through my messages?
honey, I'm just looking out for you.
Mum, give me the phone.
Didn't know you invited the new girl to your birthday sleepover. Her messages are quiet.
Please stop.
Or that Mason or Noah kid. Who are they?
Mum,
Who are they, darling?
please, if you don't give it this second, I will.
Okay. Well, I'll head off then. Hi, Nigel. How are you, darling?
How you going? Good.
I'll leave you two to it. Bye.
Does she do that often?
Yeah. She worries about stalkers, especially me being me. I've got many.
Well, my mum never checks my messages.
I think she's a little obsessed with me. I don't blame her. Look at me. Your nails need a new coat. Do that.
So, who did you invite?
Well, there's Sage, Felicia, and the new girl, Macy.
Hey, did you hear Sage going out with Ben?
No, Ben dumped Sage to go out with Lisa, and Lisa dumped Aiden to go out with Ben.
No. I saw Sage with Ben.
With Ben? You sure it was Sage?
Yes.
No way! That means he's going out with Sage, and he's also going out with Lisa. He's playing her. Hi! So good to see
How's
you.
it? Oh, I didn't know. You were going to be here.
Of course, I'm always here.
Of course.
No need to worry.
Hi, everyone. Your lives just got better. I'm here.
Hi.
My horoscope reading says that I have to check in on everyone. I don't really care, but... Oh, hi, Nigel. How are you? Are you okay?
Yeah, good.
Can we get on with this? I actually want to have some fun.
We still got the new girl to come. Macy, she seems super cool.
Didn't she come here after getting expelled or something?
Yeah, apparently she did a lot of drugs.
No, she slapped the teacher.
I do not want a psycho on drugs hanging out with me.
Guys, it's obviously rumors. She's totally worthy of being in this group.
Hey, everyone. Macy's here.
Did you bring anything?
What? We were supposed to bring something, no.
Oh, nonsense, darling. I've done all of the catering myself. Going to Coles is still catering. She likes to tease her mummy. I'm sure you don't do that to your parents.
Oh, it's actually just Mum and I at home.
Oh, sorry. It's the same here, just Sarah and her older brother. Speaking of Sarah, this arrived for you.
What is it? I know you're going to give me the gift cards, money, clothes. Oh, and those plane tickets I asked for?
Wow, I never got anything like that.
Just open it, darling.
A knife?
Why would you give your teenage girl a knife?
Oh, hand it here.
Let me get a photo. Instagram's going to love this.
Why did you give your daughter a knife?
It arrived at the door. Is there any name with the darling?
So, you said, someone wrapped it up in pink paper and just gave it to her?
Is it for protection? From stalkers?
What would you know about stalkers?
You don't know me.
She does have a point.
Well, I do get stalkers.
Right, I totally can't remember
Shut
that.
It's kind of cool though, isn't it?
Are you crazy?
What? Am I what, Nigel?
Nothing. It's cool, I guess.
Maybe we should put the knife away.
I agree, put it away.
Well, actually, I'd like to know who gave it to me first.
Get that thing away from me. Throw it away.
Well, maybe there are some things I could use it for.
How about you just give me it? Might be a good
Do you
idea.
not trust me?
I wouldn't.
And why is that,
Oh, it's just. What? It's just.
What, are you scared?
Well, it's just with your issues.
What issues?
No issues, there's no problem here.
Honey, if you just...
Mom, get out! Stop trying to be cool with your face mask and your makeup and hang out with my friends. They're my friends. I'm sorry that you weren't as pretty as popular as me. Stop trying to live the life you didn't get through me.
Okay, I think you really need to throw that thing out now.
I think I better go.
Maybe. Don't come back next time.
Yeah, I'm leaving, you crazy, psychotic, whatever.
Bye, Felicia.
I think I might call Mum. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea I came after all.
It never is. You need to calm down and... Can I possibly stay with you, please?
Darlings, there's really no need to leave.
No, I really should get going.
Girls.
So, you need to stop.
Shut up, Nigel. I don't need no more of your stupid speeches.
You try so hard for everyone to like you. Why does it matter?
It's just how this world works. To be successful in life, I need to have millions
What's
of
the point of having millions of followers when you have no
I can't
friends?
trust anyone, okay? Nobody these days has any loyalty. Anytime I become close friends with someone, anytime I think I can trust them, they leave or betray me. Has anyone been able to stay with me? No. You'll do the same.
I'm just trying to be your friend.
I stay in control. If I'm in control, if I'm the leader, I can't be manipulated. I may not be me anymore, but at least I stay in control.
Look around you. There's no one left to control.
Seem to know a lot about me, so I take a
I want to talk about something that is scaring us all. Well, it's scaring me. At least I know how to calm the nerves. Now, this may not frighten you really young people, but this is more of a side note for us more mature adolescents. Something striking at the very fabric of our being. And I'm not just talking about fashion sense, because God knows we need on the Central Coast. But that's an entirely different story. Where was I? Of course, the real fear. Creating panic and unrest among single people everywhere. That's right, I'm talking about dating. Now, you young people may not really appreciate this, but it's not as easy as just swiping on Tinder. And even if they pass the swipe test, then that's the real thing to deal with.
It's a universe that shows us anything. The universe is not real. It's an illusion. The real world is Minecraft.
I like drums. I really like drums. The snare is my favourite. But as my name is Tom, I have a sort of soft spot for the tom-toms. Do you like drums?
I'm sorry, I would date people who have 500 Facebook followers minimum. Otherwise, you're like a loner. I am a doctor. Kinda. I specialize in the spiritual nature of trees. But then she sent me passive-aggressive emojis. But I'm okay now.
I'm the next level non-gender binary humanoid. I don't even have a right or left-hand side anymore.
Hey, girl, how about we go back to my place with some Netflix and chill? We could binge together. We could be binge buddies. I could binge on you, or we could just, binge together.
You remind me of my mother.
And then there's those who usually just want a short-term fling, usually for their own reasons. Hiya! You want to hang out with me, hey? Oh, it's just I kind of need a lift. My car is in Brisbane getting fixed. Kinda. I mean, you can't sort of win, like, every... Oh.
Do you like dogs? Because I have 8 and I need to give some away. They're in the car.
And then there are those that have just never been anywhere.
Wombrel. Yeah, I know it. Wait, is that north of Terrigal? Because I have boundaries.
And then there's those that just cannot wait to leave.
Let's go on an adventure. But how much money do you have? Because I'm kind of short so I win the lotto.
And then some from the Central Coast just never leave, despite desperately trying to.
Help me!
As for me, well, I have my 2 kids and a cat somewhere. He likes to visit every few days, I think. It's okay. But I think it would be nice to share this life with someone else again. But nowadays, we're not just people. We're our jobs. When people say, what do you do? They're not asking what I like to do or what my hopes and dreams are and how I'm progressing in my daily drive to achieve them. No, they're talking about our careers. Who has a job anymore? Most of us just, lounge around. My career has been a highly successful mum, which has been the last 16 years of my life. What the hell have I done? But apparently that doesn't qualify you for anything, apart from being an expert in everything. Oh well, time for another drink then, I guess. They just don't get it. I think ending up sane and having kids that can walk in a straight line and not mumble should be rewarded. Forget honorary degrees, what do they count for? What we should have is honorary jobs. The amount of arguments I've had with kids, you'd think it would count me for a job in the United Nations. That, or a rep for whoever makes Chardonnay the best.
Mom, kids annoy me.
They're my headphones, give them back!
Stop hitting me.
Help! Abuse!
Sorry, but my career is calling again.
They're bringing out another Star Wars thing?
Yeah.
I thought they just finished the last trilogy.
No, they got a lot more to go. Did you guys hear what happened?
They're bringing out another Star Wars movie?
Yeah, of course they are. There's one every year. No, sorry, that's not what I'm here to talk about.
What?
You guys really don't know?
No, what happened?
You guys know Tim, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, the one who always listens to music.
He had his headphones running up his sleeve and he'd prop his head up so people would think he was studying.
But he's really studying Metallica.
Yeah, that's it. Weird, I actually just saw him at... Sorry, had a very long day. Long story. I actually just saw him at Terrigal earlier today.
That's your big news. You just saw Tim at Terrible.
What? Oh, no, that's something else. One of my friends told me that Tim held up Centrelink.
Wait,
What?
you mean he robbed it?
Well,
Do you mean with like a gun?
well, yeah, I mean, at least that's what I heard, but I don't really know where he'd get a gun from.
Maybe, didn't his sister get a knife?
That's true, maybe he used that.
Yeah.
I know he has Nerf guns.
But how would you hold up a place with a Nerf gun? Aren't they, bright orange?
You can get green ones.
Is that the crossbow launcher?
No, that's a semi-automatic.
Ah, that's the one I want. But Mum gets annoyed when she finds bullets all around the house.
Yeah, we need to have another Nerf war game.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I think we're getting a little bit off topic here.
Are we?
What are we talking about again?
Tim's gone crazy and robbed Centrelink!
Everyone gets robbed at Centrelink.
Oh,
Not me.
Why not?
I'm broke.
oh, fair enough.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I mean,
Have you boys seen Tim?
well,
I think he might be in jail.
What?
well, come on, we don't know that. For all we know, they might still be interrogating him at the police station.
I mean, that's true. We don't even know if he got caught or not.
So
Yeah.
maybe if I ask him, he'll give me some money.
Well, only if he hasn't been caught.
Yeah.
What are you boys talking about?
Didn't you hear what happened at Centrelink earlier today?
No, Tim left early this morning to set up a study allowance. He said he got held up.
He's the one who got held up. My God, it was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently there was a huge line.
Oh.
He got held up in line.
Wait,
You could, yeah.
wait. So I'm not getting any money?
Not unless you get a job.
He got held up in line. You need to be more
Okay,
specific
to be
about
fair,
these things.
no, but Look, Annabelle told Natasha. Natasha told me that now I need to go find a job. Guys, at least it made for a good story. Speaking of jobs, I just got back from yet another job interview. They're so depressing, aren't they? Oh, tell us why you think we should hire you. Yeah, because I have all those answers. What attributes can you bring to our company? Well, I can bring myself. I mean, is that good enough? And then there's the resume. I've already lied my ass off about all the other job skills I've got. And all my English essays have accumulated into one single writing exercise I like to call my resume. It's all bullshit. It's all. But even after the resume and even after going into the interview, it's still hard to find jobs these days. Everybody's looking for jobs.
We're looking for somebody to work the windows. As in the windows of the drive-thru for takeaway. Now you have to be focused. Particularly when it comes to delivering food to the customers. Next!
We're looking for someone to work the front desk. They have to be alert. Well-groomed. But most importantly, they must be able to effectively communicate with the audience. I mean, the customers.
Good evening.
In an appropriate manner.
Yo, high five. Hey, Grandma, and hello, ladies.
Not trying to offend anybody.
Hey, Chubbo, so let me guess. That was the double Big Mac with the large fries and, oh, of course, the Diet Coke?
Next!
Do you have any experience in a cafe or restaurant environment?
Oh, yeah. My parents owned a catering business, so that's where I received most of my experience.
Let me guess. By catering business, do you mean making food for your family? And by experience, do you mean setting the table?
Yeah, sort of. But I mean, look, it was a big table.
Next!
It was super legit. Ah.
At Hoyts, we pride ourselves on quality customer care.
And really good popcorn.
Yes, there is popcorn, but there's also a lot more to it than just that.
And amazing movies.
This job is not about letting you watch movies.
It isn't.
No. This job is about bringing people together to experience the warmth and love of sharing the movies.
Are we still talking about popcorn?
No, we are talking about communicating with the public, such as taking their tickets.
I've gotcha. Here.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's got a good rating, Rotten Tomatoes,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'll be pretty good.
May I take your ticket?
Oh, yes.
Oh, sure. Mine's in here somewhere.
Thank you.
And yours? Oh,
Sorry, it's in here. Hey! It's ripped $50 in half!
oops. It must be in your bag.
No, that's. Hey! You have no right to take my bag off me!
It's gotta be in here somewhere.
This is outrageous. This is why we should have gone to a bent cinema.
Yeah. Can't you do anything?
No, it's somewhere. Oh, that must mean my shift is over. I am going to see.
But what about us? We paid for it.
You're not gonna need these, are you?
But hang on a
Hey!
second.
Let's just go let's just go watch
Yeah.
Netflix. I like binging better than this.
I hate my job.
What a strange feeling.
Hi, it's just me. I thought you'd like to know how it went today. You'll be pleased to know everyone was there. Almost everyone, anyway. I mean, you weren't. Well, you know. I thought you'd like to know I wore that green dress you always liked. I think you would have approved. Mum's been really weird. I don't think she knows what to do. I suppose I don't either. Actually, no one really knows. They talk without really saying anything. I just stand there and listen, which I think makes them feel even more awkward. which is what I want. Why do they think they're the ones who can fix everything with just a few magic words? That's just stupid. And I want to make them feel that way. It serves them right. Sorry if that sounds mean. I know you taught me better than that, but you never taught me how to deal with this, as you might be able to tell. I don't really know what to feel. To tell you the truth, I don't think I've been feeling much at all. Which I know sounds horrible, and I'm really sorry. I don't mean anything by it. I know I should be feeling stuff, but I just can't. Maybe it's because of all the stupid reactions from people that's making me feel like I don't want to join in or give them what they want. I know I haven't written to you before, but everything's different now, isn't it? I really wanted to hear from you today, especially today.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, hey.
So, why are you out here?
Just needed time to think. Is everyone still here?
Yeah, most of them. What happened to your dress?
I changed. Didn't want to wear it anymore. Do you think we'll ever know what happened?
I don't know. Does it really matter? I mean, he'll always be with us.
Yeah, up in the stars.
You know, Dad used to sit here sometimes after he put us to bed.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I could see him from my window. I don't think he noticed me.
Well, what was he doing?
I don't really know. He'd just sit here looking up at the stars. I used to wonder what he was thinking about, but I never wanted to ask. Somehow it seemed, I don't know, too private.
I still can't decide which one's him.
Which one?
Which star?
How about that one?
You mean the bright one over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
You cold? Maybe you should go back in.
I'm okay. Remember how he used to wrap me up in a huge towel? He always had.
That's because he'd stay in the water for hours, until your lips turned blue.
Because I always knew he would come and get me.
I think those beach holidays are Dad's favourite. But remember how Nanny used to take so long to do breakfast? We'd all sit round the table till everyone was finished.
I've never seen anyone butter toast so slow.
Yeah, I know.
But Dad was there managing everyone and keeping us all calm.
Until we got to the beach. He could barely wait till we were all out of the car and he'd run straight at the water.
Dumping all our stuff in a pile on the sand.
He'd never even test the temperature. He'd just leap straight in.
With a loud daggy, woohoo!
And we'd run after him.
Leaving Mum to complain about setting everything up properly.
That's what I remember most. That look of joy. Splashing about in the surf.
Throwing us high in the air.
Yeah, just being a big kid.
I can't believe he's dead.
He's not though, is he?
What do you mean?
He's up there somewhere. In the stars.
Yeah.
Do you want to go back in?
No, I think I'm just going to stay out here.
Cause you're a sky full of stars.
Hey, watch it.
Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there.
No, obviously not. What's your problem anyway?
Sorry, what?
Well, you just kicked me with the can. I could sue you for assault.
What are you talking about?
Haven't you ever heard the phrase, don't judge a book by its cover?
Yeah, why?
Because you don't know anything about me, so you've got no right to judge.
I'm not judging, I'm just walking through.
Just walking through life, eh, without a care in the world?
I'm just going to a concert.
Well, good for you.
Sorry, but what's your problem?
Life is what happens when you're busy making other plans.
What?
John Lennon. You do know who John Lennon is, don't you?
You mean was? He's dead, isn't he?
You got to make the most of life before it passes you by.
What?
That's what... You have to... Look around you. If you don't take everything in, you're going to miss out on so much.
I mean...
Like, take the artwork. What You thought that was just graffiti, didn't you?
What? This?
Yeah. Reckon the artist's got potential. Not quite a Banksy, but...
I mean, it's alright, but...
Artists are the most rebellious of any generation. It's their daring that changes the way we think about the world.
Artists? You mean some street punk with a spray can?
Isn't that what Banksy was? Now he's selling street art for millions.
True, I mean, I don't think anyone's going to pay millions for this.
You never know. One day you could be looking back at this moment saying, I was there when that street art first appeared.
Come on.
Well, I like it.
It's not too bad, but... yeah.
You've got a good soul, young man.
What?
Can see it. Don't let your anger get the better of you. Don't end up like me.
Okay. Thanks. See ya.
Hey, watch it.
Sorry, it's just.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were a guy.
Oh, right. Well, I'm not.
No.
And what were you going to do if I was?
What do you mean?
If I was a guy, were you gonna hit me or something?
No, I was
Just being tough.
yeah, I suppose. Kinda. How'd it go?
Not bad. I don't think you're as tough as you think you are, though.
So I've heard.
What?
Just something some homeless guy told me earlier.
A homeless guy?
Yeah, and his dog, Nobody.
Well, sure, he's somebody to someone.
I mean, his dog was called Nobody. He told me, but yeah, it was kind of weird, really. I mean, I can't help but feel sorry for him. I mean, he was a great old guy, but I don't know how he's going to fit into up with his dog.
I guess needing the company might be more important.
Yeah, you're probably right. Are you on your own? Or-
No, I'm with my friends, or at least I was. I seem to have lost them, or they've lost me.
I'm kind of on my own, but I have friends, but I told them I'm meeting here, somewhere.
Nice t-shirt.
Oh yeah, you have the same.
Got a good eye for detail.
What?
Just messing with you.
Oh, okay. Do you want me to help you find your friends?
Sure. They're about my height, same age. One has brown hair, another blonde, and they're probably wearing black, like everyone else in here.
You're messing with me again, aren't you?
There's that eye for detail again. You don't miss much, do you?
Apparently I do.
What?
No, nothing. Hey, do you want to head down the front? I think you're next.
Sure, why not?
What about your friends though?
Sometimes I prefer the random to the familiar, and besides, you said you like dogs, so you can't be all that bad. Let's go.
Good morning. Welcome to the RESEANESTBO. Never mind.
Have you got any Rottweilers?
Yes, we do, as a matter of fact. Bruno is our resident Rottie.
Okay, great, I'll take him.
I'm sorry. I can't do that.
What? Why not? You're a shop, aren't you?
We're actually a shelter. And under the International Shelter and Housing Initiative Treaty...
Wait. ISHIT? iShit?
We're working on a new acronym for that, too. Anyway, I can't let him go until you explain why you want him.
Well, I've heard they're the toughest and biggest dog around.
There are bigger dogs, but Rottie's a very good guard dog, so there's no doubt about that. But my question is, why do you need one?
For protection, I guess.
How big is your backyard?
It's about the same size as this shop, the shelter.
How long since you moved out of home?
How did you know that? I just moved out a month ago.
I thought so. And you're living in a kind of granny flat with a small yard.
How did you know that?
It's my business to know. The animals depend on it.
Well, that's quite a skill. So you don't think I should get a rock?
Wait, I'm not finished. You like hard rock. Your t-shirt gives that away. So you think you need a tough dog. You're slightly rebellious, which matches tough dogs. But rebellious also means careless and forgetful.
Well, if you've got me all figured out, what should I get?
We don't really have anything. Excuse me a moment. Hello, welcome to the RASEA. Sorry, what? Okay, well, we'd love to help. And the last thing we want is for anyone to be put down.
Who's being put down?
A Maltese Terrier. His name is, Sorry, I forgot to ask his name. Nobody? What? Well, he's not nobody to us. Oh, that's his name?
What? Did you say nobody?
Yeah, why?
I'll take him.
Wait, what? But you haven't even met him yet.
I've already heard all about him.
Really? You're a lifesaver. Thank you so much. Sir, we have good news.
And once there wasn't anymore. Came back with a story to say.
Mate, it's been so good to catch up.
Yeah, sorry it's been so long.
Don't worry. We're both guilty of it. I mean, it only does take like 2 seconds to send a text message.
Yeah, but then life gets in the way.
Yeah, life. Tell me about it. So, have you thought about what you want to do?
You mean with my life?
Well, I mean, we are both at the beach, staring into a campfire. It's standard practice we talk about the big issues.
Fair enough. Short answer is, I guess, I don't really know. But I plan on having some fun figuring out. What about you?
Yeah, I'm the same, I guess. I mean, I've got some ideas, but I don't know. I guess I'll find out too.
Well, there's plenty of time.
Not according to my mum.
But according to the average lifespan of the human being, you've got heaps of time.
Yeah. You know, that's a good way to look at it.
My parents are still joking about what they want to be when they grow up.
Are you talking about growing up?
Oh, hey, Tim.
Yeah, who wants to do that?
Some responsibility can be a good thing.
I don't even know how to spell responsibility.
I'd rather focus on what's important.
Because sometimes you just don't know how long you're going to have it for.
Or where you'll end up.
Or what friends you'll make.
Or the experiences that you'll have.
I think it's important to focus on the things we love.
Have another drink, Mum.
You know, I was thinking, sometimes some people just don't value stories anymore.
That's true. I mean, in this day and age, we can barely imagine living without the internet, but if you go back hundreds of years, thousands even, before technology helped.
You mean got in the way?
Fair enough. I guess it depends how you look at it. But if you go back that far, all we ever really had for our sense of self and even our history was just stories.
Sitting around a campfire.
Sharing.
Listening.
The problem is, it's just always headlines.
And sound bites.
That actually reminds me of a story.
Yeah.
I read this post on Facebook. It was posted by some satirical website. You know the ones, right? Yeah. And essentially what they did is that they shared this post that said, study finds 70% of Facebook users share and comment on posts before reading the full article. And the funny thing is that's exactly what that post was. Just a headline. There was nothing underneath it. It was all gobbledygook and just gibberish. But the story still went viral. I guess they were trying to make a point.
That's ironic. And pretty sad, really.
Yeah, it is. But I guess we don't have to be a part of that.
But how so? I mean, we're part of this generation that's just skimming information and pretending to know everything.
But that's just it. We are that generation. Except you, Mrs. T. No offense. We don't have to play along.
So how do we change it?
I guess we just gotta slow down, look at it from a different perspective.
Life's changing so fast, I can barely keep up.
So we have to embrace it.
And appreciate it.
And give value to all the moments, big and small, because they all shape us.
And they all connect us. Like links on a bracelet.
My mum always told me, whatever happens, good or bad, it all adds to who you are.
Like all good music, you just give into the moment.
Because one day, it'll be all gone.
Yeah. So, How about we make a pact?
Is this gonna get weird?
You can talk. Where's the knife?
No. I mean, how about we embrace our stories?
And let's not be afraid to add to them either.
Yeah.
Like calling up old friends.
And not being afraid to make new ones.
Yeah.
You know, but it's good to value the old stories.
Exactly, of course it is.
Because stories.
We all read them.
We all listen to them.
But what is a story?
You know, I think I finally have the answer to that.
Yeah?
We are. We're our stories. Whether it's reconnecting with an old friend, or into something that's really worth getting a
Thank you everyone for coming. Here endeth the lesson. To be continued. It's been great fun tutoring with Sharon with this great bunch of people. As we said at the beginning, all the stories were inspired by stories.